Okay, I'm not doing a million takes today. Whatever happens, happens. Hi, I am Rebecca, and this is my knitting vlog where I talk about knitting and my life. Because if I talked about your life, that would be weird. I would be pretty offended if I saw somebody making a vlog about my life, right? That would be weird. So it's my life and my knitting. I'm not talking about yours either. Knitting. Okay, we are 23 seconds in and this is going well. So let's see, we're on day 18 of me doing this. And they haven't enacted any laws saying that I should stop. So here I am, I guess. Today I'm wearing Glow with the Flow, and I'm doing that because honestly, I was wearing a hoodie that was a lot more comfortable, but I was eating and I spilled all down the front of it because it's who I am as a person. And instead of owning that and just wearing a dirty shirt, I went upstairs and changed, but I couldn't find another t-shirt because I don't do laundry very often for myself. So I was like, well, I'll just throw this on. I don't even think I've talked about it on here, so I guess it's a conversation piece. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, anyway, hi. So let's see what happened in my life. I got jury duty. Did I tell you guys that? I got the jury duty summons. I went online and I applied for a excuse and I got it. I got notification that it was granted today, so I don't have to actually go in, but I want to talk about it for a little bit. I have been called to jury duty at least 5 times as an adult. I have never been able to go because I am always a stay-at-home mom and I've never really had childcare. Like, that's not been a thing that I've had. And so I couldn't do it this time because my kids are in school and I have no help. My boyfriend is gone for 12 hours a day at a job that he cannot just leave or not go into. So it's just me. And if my kids got sick or they had to come home early or anything were to happen to them, I can't be gone. At jury duty. Like, I have to be here or within the 2-mile radius here every day. So I wrote that all in there and they excused me today, which is good, but it also makes me a little sad because I've always wanted to do jury duty, always wanted to, and I've never been able to. And then I kind of just realized this last time that I'm probably never going to be able to because of my hearing impairment, which makes me really sad. Like, legally they're required to give you accommodations and a listening device, but the entire setup of doing a listening device and making sure that privacy is still a thing and the security so nobody can tap in and listen, it's a really big deal and it's a pain and nobody wants to do that. So even if you don't get excused for being hearing impaired, which isn't an excuse, you're gonna go there and they're not gonna pick you. So that's fine. It's sad though, because I am really passionate about civil liberties and I would love to be on a jury because, that's taking part in the justice system, which I think we can all admit has its failures. And people are always like, oh yeah, to change the system, we all have to vote. And voting is so important. You got to know who you're voting for. But serving on a jury is also a really great way to do that, right? And I don't feel like enough people talk about that. Like, oh yeah, because when you're serving on a jury, you're actually taking part in a system in an impactful way. And I love that. So I don't get to go and I'm really sad about it. That's okay. It's okay. But I don't know, my boyfriend never gets called. So many people I know never get called. I get called 5 times, but maybe it's because I vote all the time. I don't know. Anyway, so that's a bummer, kind of. Pretty sad about it, actually. Anyway, so that's what happened. I just got that notice today. I had to wake up early today and take my kids to the orthodontist and the dentist, and I scheduled those both at the same time because I'm a rock star who doesn't think things through all the way. So I had to drop my son off and take my girls to the dentist and go pick my son up and drop them off at school. And that's what I did all day long today, this morning. I was gonna record earlier in the day, but I woke up late. I woke up at 6 a.m. when I was trying to wake up at 5. So it didn't happen. Here we are now. That was my day. Yesterday I didn't do anything but knit. And oh my God, I was trying to knit yesterday and I had finished the section before the last one on the Mr. Knit Along, and I had to watch the Stephen West video about it. And every time I turned it on to that one section 5 spot, my kids would come running and trying to talk to me and ask for snacks. And oh my God, I have a deviated septum. Don't pay attention to any noises that come out of my nose. my kids kept talking to me and I didn't get a chance to watch it. I had to sneak away, and then I watched it and then I was too tired in it. So good times. So I did finish all the way up to the last section. You guys hear that too? Because I wear hearing aids, and when I touch them, they make this like sound. I don't even know what that's called. I feel like lately my medication is making me forget words. Like my word recall is pretty bad. What's the sound like when you touch a microphone? Feedback. They give me feedback if I get my hand too close. Okay, wow, where were we? Video. So I didn't get a chance to watch the video. I was too tired by the time I figured out what I was supposed to do, where I was supposed to be casting on, so I just didn't do it. So today is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, and so I have all day today, and then tomorrow, is tomorrow Wednesday? I have all day today and tomorrow while my kids are at school to work on it without interruption. And then Thursday is a half day, and I have a doctor appointment for my kid in the afternoon. That's not good. And then Friday I have another doctor appointment for my other kid. So today is just like, this week is like full of appointments, which is awesome. Love that for me. But they had to happen. I couldn't put them off till November like I can my own appointments. I'm wearing my Glow with the Flow. It's a pattern by Stephen West. I did this as an advent. I don't think we talked about this, but if we did, go ahead and skip it. It's mohair held double with fingering weight. I used mohair scraps that I had. A lot of these mohair scraps I used in my slip extravaganza, but Rebecca, the slip extravaganza didn't have mohair in it. Mine did. I added a lot of mohair to it, which was a disaster and a mistake, but I realized that way too late. So here we are. So this is my Glow with the Flow. It's longer in the back. I don't remember what yarn this is. It's black. Don't ask questions. This is a Hannah Made It DK weight yarn, and it's my butt also. But I like it because it's made to like cover your butt, so if you have leggings on, nobody can see it, which is good or bad depending on how much you like the way your butt looks, I guess. So this has some like a shoulder seam thing going on, and I used I Heart Corals by Hannah Made It for the sleeves and for the back, and then I used Silver Fox, I think, in DK. I did a terrible job picking up the stitches, and that's life, I guess. I actually really love this sweater. This is one of my favorites because I wore it out in public once to a doctor appointment. See how fun it is? And a lady came in and she was like, oh my God, what pattern is that? And I'm like, oh, it's a knitter, yay. But I didn't have a chance to stay and talk to her. And I was really sad about that, actually, because if you ask me what pattern it is, then you're obviously a knitter too, right? Nobody would ask that. People would just be like, oh, I like your sweater. Or they'd be like, wow, nice sweater. Probably not even that. They'd probably just be like, oh, gross. So this was pretty simple. I just, used an advent calendar. It is what it is. I love it. I think this Glow with the Flow is so fun. I love the way that the neck comes down. I love how warm it is. I love the giant sleeves. I love the slit on the side that covers your butt. My butt. Because you're not wearing it, because that would be weird. It's mine. And yeah, I love this pattern. Definitely would make again with an advent. Super fun. Oh my God, this was like the most fun to knit ever. I did the math. I counted up how many rows I would need and then how many colors I had left, and I knit that amount of rows. Don't ask me, I don't remember. I did a little bit of math, like, oh, I need 1 inch, per color. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Advent, my life, knitting. I had to go to the orthodontist today and the dentist. No, I didn't. I had to go to the dentist, and I didn't have anything to knit because I didn't want to bring my, oh, that's what it is, spoiler. I didn't want to bring my thing in there. Too complicated, so. All right, is that all I have left to talk about? I think so. So spoiler alert, if you didn't just see it, I have done every section except for the very last one. So if you don't want to see, and you probably shouldn't have clicked the video. I don't know what to tell you. Personal responsibility, man. Okay, so here we go. We are at the cable section, which looks super awesome with my pink yarn hanging out all over it. Like that's really great. I don't think I'm gonna weave them in just because I like that so much. I did my cables differently. I talked about that yesterday, but now you can actually see what that looks like. I love it so much more. I think it looks so much better. Sorry, Steven, but honestly, I'm a fan of my own. I have all these ends because I just knit this row instead. Okay, look. All right. It is what it is. And so I still have to do the cabled part on this other side. I'm kind of sad because these stitches are on hold and these stitches are on hold, and you know what that means? It means that we're going to be picking up and knitting and doing the same thing twice again. And doing the same thing twice again is not my favorite thing to do. But for Steven, I will. Unless it's ridiculous. If it's 1 by 1 rib or like, 90 miles of garter, I don't know. I'm going to be rethinking my decisions. Especially 90 miles of purled garter. That was crap. I didn't do it. If you go to the Stephen West group for this knit, the Mystery Knit Along 2022, if you go there and you open up the no spoiler page on the thing, it has a Stephen West approved directions on how to knit this instead of purl it. So if you were wondering, that's where you can find it. I told people to message me, but I didn't know that was there. And so all you have to do is go to that page. If you don't know what I'm talking about because I don't explain it very well, which is entirely possible, message me. Maybe I don't know how to link it. Okay, I don't know how to technologically do stuff. I am getting old. In fact, here, you know what? I will be 40 in a couple days. Today was this week is my daughter's spirit week in high school, and today was dad, like soccer mom and soccer dad or whatever the heck that is. And you're supposed to dress up like that. So I'm like, what does a soccer mom even look like? Like, what outfit is that? So I Googled soccer mom costume. And I legitimately deep down in my soul, not in my soul. I always say legitimately deep down in my soul, like that's a phrase that I use all the time. Legitimately looked at it and said out loud with all honesty, I don't get it. Those are just regular clothes. Yeah. Kind of embarrassing, actually. I'm old. I'm not old. I'm a soccer mom, I guess. I got soccer mom style when I leave the house. Obviously, this is not that. Wow. Okay. That was kind of depressing, but they just look like clothes. They look like clothes I would wear. Skinny jeans and Ugg boots and graphic tees. Yeah. Oops. I'm very uncool. I just found that out yesterday. That's not true. I've been uncool my whole life. Okay. So anyway, I guess I don't really have anything else going on. Congratulations for making it this far. Oh yeah, welcome to my podcast. Welcome back if you're coming back. I don't know why you would. That's on you at this point. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.